Hello everyone, welcome once again. In the last episode, we have developed this API to upload files, either single API, single file or multiple file. Let's have a look one more time. Okay, multi-upload. And if you want to upload the images like this, now you can see that two more files have been uploaded. Now our task is in this episode how to return all the images back to the client. How the client will get the list of all these images. Okay, for that what we will be doing in this episode, we will be storing the reference of all the images into the database. So let's open database. We will make sure that our database is open. I am using the Jan. I will open the database, and what I will be doing, let's create a table to store the references of the each images. And this is my MyDB, this is my database name, and now I will be creating a one file called like file ref. This is my table name, let's suppose, or let's call it file upload. And here I am creating a few columns. The first column is what? ID. Second column is file name, and third is the original name, and fourth is the UID in case if you are also storing the user ID, that is who is uploading this image. Probably this will be a integer, so let it be int, and let's call this varchar, and this also varchar. Let's keep the 11, and let's keep the file name 50. This is also 50, this is 11. Let's make the ID column as our primary key. So let's create this query. Now you can see that our four columns are ready, that means our table is ready, the name is file upload. So now let's perform the database operation. Okay, for the database operation, that is to add this reference into the database, I will be creating a new file or new module, local module, and I will be calling what? File upload.js or file handler.js or file module.js, whatever the name you want to keep. And now before starting the writing the MySQL program for the database, we are using what? MySQL. Before writing the program, what we will make sure that we will install these two libraries, npm i MySQL and blue. So these two libraries, external libraries, we are going to use while working with the MySQLs. That means when we are trying to connect a Node.js program with the MySQLs, I am using these two libraries. Okay, and here now I will start like this: node promise is equal to require load word, and then const MySQL require MySQL. And if you might have followed my Node.js and MySQL video, you are aware that we are always promisifying our MySQL or beautiful MySQL methods. So this is the promisification, and now we are good to go. And now let's create what? Program. Let upload. Okay, okay. I will call this process single file, and let's call this here like this. Sorry, and this is about input file. Okay, this is the input file is coming, and what we are trying to do here, we are trying to add this file into the database. And now let's create a connection is equal to MySQL.create connection, and here we need to specify the db config. The db config required what? Host. My host is this IP. Control C. In your case, this can be localhost in your case. And here after this, I need to also specify the password. MySQL is my password, and user is also MySQL. In your case, this can be like root or empty. And here finally the database, the database name. The database name is MyDB. So we are connecting this database MyDB, and under that the table name is what? File upload. So what I always do, since this is a configuration file, let's create a separate variable db underscore config, and let's store it here. And what I can do, we can use this db config variable here. And now what is the first task? Connection dot connect. But we are not using this connect, we are doing what? Connect async, because of the promissification, and we'll wait for the connections. And let's make this method what? Async. And after this we will do what? Connection dot end async. It's always end the connection. And now we are good to go. Write our queries here. What is our query? On SQL insert into file upload. This is our table name, and the column names are what? File name and SQL, let's suppose file and original name, file name, original name, and UID. And values are like this: 3%. It's a dynamic placeholder, and then we run this query. Connection dot query async. You can watch my video on Node.js and MySQL if you don't understand this syntax. SQL, and here we need to pass the value for the dynamic parameter. The value for the dynamic parameter will be input. It will be coming from this input here, and the values name are what? File name, input file dot original name. So, and UID right now hard coding with 1. What does this will do? It will wait for the query to execute, and if the things are okay, what will happen? We will be successfully able to add a record into the database. So since it is a separate module, what we have to do, we have to export this module, process single file, because there are one more API in which we will be processing the multiple files. Now let's call this from our main.js, and here what we can do, we have to import our library module, local module. What is our module name? It's a file handler, and let me call it what? fh file handler const. And here what we can do, we can call, that means this is for the single upload, single process handler. What we can do here, before returning the response, it's called find handler dot process single file. And what we will pass here, this file object. Why we are passing this file object? Because we want to save the information about this file into the database. And since this method is what? Asynchronous in nature, what we have to do, we'll wait for the response, and we'll make our asynchronous method as what? Async. This callback method as async. So if things work properly, what will happen? The information will be getting stored into the database. Let's restart our server, and now let's call this first API, that is the file upload. Let's open the Postman, and here let's call file upload. So what is the thing we are doing? We are uploading only single file, me.jpg. So we have selected a single file. Now let's make a call to the database here. Now you can see that this is our file. It contains information about like file name and original name, and we can store a number of things into our database, but right now I'm only storing the file name and original name. And if required, that means if the client is also sending the textual information, we can also process that, but right now I'm not doing anything with this. I'm only processing the file. So let's go here, let's go inside this method, and let's do what? We are able to get the connection. We are able to, now let's execute the query, and the query got executed. If you go into the database now, what we can see, that we are getting a one record, and the record is file name, original file name, and UID. UID is hard coded. So now what we have done, we have successfully added the reference of the file into the database, which we can query later on and return all the list to our user. So now, before going further, let's upload the multi-upload. That means when the user is uploading a multiple files, how to process that. So let's create a separate file for this, and what I will be doing, I will be copying the eject method this, and instead of calling this process single file, I am calling this what, process multi file. I could have reused this method, but for the simplicity I am creating a simple separate file. And here instead of input file, it will be what, file list, because the user is uploading more than one file. And since it is a list, what we have to do, we have to make a for loop. For let I is equal to 0, I should be less than file list dot length I plus plus, and here this query will be executed, the SQL query, the insert query will be executed, will be written inside the loop. That means it will be executed as number of times, the number of files, number of times. And here what we have to do now, this input file variable is not available, so we will be creating this input file reference from where, from the file list, by using the index. So input file. Apart from this, we do not have to make any other changes. So what we have done, we are using this for loop. Why? Because there is a list of files. That can be 1, that can be 0, or that can be more than 1. And now since it is a separate program, what we will do, we will return, we will export this module, functionality as a module, which we can use in our main.js. Okay, this is our local module. And now here in this file upload, we will be calling, before sending the response back to the client, this file handler dot process multi file. And what we will be filing here? Here, apart from the request of file, actually there will be get an option called files, and we will be getting what, file list. So this file list we will be passing to the client, to the local module. And since that is asynchronous in nature, what we'll do, we'll wait for the response and we'll make our method what, asynchronous. So that's it we have to do. And let's put a debug point here. Let's restart the server. Let's open the Postman, and instead of this single API, now this time I will do what, multi upload. And let's upload more than one images. Let's select more than one images. Okay, now let's call this API. Now you can see that few more files will be added in this folder, and the call has come here, and you can see this, how many files have been added, 2 files. And this time we have not used req.file, we have used what, files. Okay, to get the list. And now we come here, now we can go inside this method to process all this file. Let's wait for this, and let's come here. And if the connection successful, if everything is successful, what will happen, there will be a 2 entry here. Let's refresh this page. Now you can see there is a 2 entry. So what we have done, now we are processing our single file upload and multiple file upload, and adding those information into the database. Okay, in our next API we are going to develop, in the next API we will be returning all the images which have been uploaded by the user. Okay, that's a very simple query. So let file list. Okay, this is returning all the files, whatever the file name you want to give. And here again we will do what, connection, sorry, MySQL dot create connection, and here we will be using db config, we are getting what, connection. So two things, always doing connection dot connect and connect async, because we have promulgated our method connection dot and async. And all those methods are asynchronous in nature. What we can do, we can wait here and we can make this what async. We can accept some parameters. Based on that we can make a query. Right now we are doing simple things. We are returning all the queries here. Select all from file upload. That means we are returning all the images, but here in real scenario we can query based on user ID. And connection dot query async. Query async, what will be passing here? Simple SQL. There is no dynamic parameters here this time. Still we can do what? We can pass an empty. And what this will return? This will return me all the results. When so let's wait for the result and return the results. So this is our file list. It will be returning all the file upload list. And what we can do, let's return here as a module. We can call this what file list. Now you can see this it's getting exported. And now here in this block what we can do, we can create a get API. And what I can do, what get file list. So get all the file which is returned by which has been uploaded by the user. And this take two parameters req comma res. And here what we have to do, using the file handler we are calling file list. What does it will return? It will return all the files. But since it is asynchronous in nature, let's make the method what? Await. And let's make the method asynchronous. And what we can do here, response dot JSON. Finally let's return the response results. If everything works, what we'll do, we'll get the list of all the images which have been uploaded by the user. Okay, now right now how many records are there? 3 records are there. Okay, the API work properly, so we'll get all these 3 records. So now let's make another URL localhost, and this is file list. And what we can do here, since it is a get method, let's make a call. Okay, there's an error. Why? Since we have made some changes, let's restart the server. Okay, there is small error here. We have to specify. Don't forget to add this slash. Now let's make a call, and you can see the call has come to a get method. And what it will do, it will return all the images. So what the client can do now, they can iterate all this array and they can create the file album. That's what we will be doing in our next episode. How we will show in the next episode. So before closing the session, what we'll do, I will upload few more files here. Let's upload some files one more time, and let's upload this file. It's 1, 2. Uploading the session. So 2 files have been created. Now what we can see, their records will be added into the database. So now we have 5 files, and now how to get all the list of those 5 files by using the get API. And now if I make a call, now you can see how many records have been written, 5 records. So in the next episode we will be creating a web client, and we will be using printing the albums and uploading the files using the web client. Till then, bye bye.